I am more of an expert in human sexuality than anyone in the Human Studies department. I need to graduate. My funding for this project is running out. These interviews teach us nothing we don't already know. Worse yet, we run the risk of being exposed by the National Enquirer yet again. No, Professor, I'm practicing the human arts of SAS. I wrote a paper on it last year. You were co-author! First subject acquired for interview on human sexuality. Interview 1 consisted primarily of screaming. Interview 2, I finally learned the local language. Interview 3 is about to commence. According to my text, identification documents are kept outside the rectum but adjacent to the body in pockets sewn from skin of deceased animals. Subject's name is Abigail Townsley. Waking up the subject is a delicate process, often done verbally. I'll try the technique I learned on human television. Hey, wake up, bonehead! Ah! Subject is awake. Apparently all humans respond to the familiar term bonehead. Are you comfortable?
What?
Comfortable, cozy, comfy, loose, relaxed, serene, snug as a bug on a rug.
I'm freaked out, panicked, scared, unnerved.
Would you feel better on a couch, sofa, chaise, settee?
I'd feel better at home. I'd feel better if you weren't here.
Now, how am I to interview you about human sexuality if I am not here?
What is that, some kind of alien pickup line, or have you asked Google?
Well, I've researched the literature. Look, I'm working on a dissertation, and my committee wants interviews.
Amazing. Even in space, you can't escape a thesis committee.
I'll cut to the chase, seeing as how your blood pressure is already through the roof. Can you explain it to me, the human desire for sex?
Have you asked Google? I have. Honestly, the whole sexual attraction thing is kind of a mystery to me, too.
I'm not looking for anything scientific. Tell me about your personal experiences.
Personal? Okay. I'm asexual.
Please don't be shy. I've already wasted 2 days funding on this.
I'm not being shy. I just don't experience a driving need for sex. Wait, I've been here for 2 days?
But all of our research shows that humans do experience this.
Plenty of humans do, just not me. Oh, come on. You should be excited. You nabbed an asexual. We're like 1 in 100, I guess. Yeah, that's 1%.
Excited? I spent the last 4 years proving that sex is a driving factor for every single human being. It explains marriages and commitments and that spin the bottle game that's popular with your young humans. If my advisor finds out that one human claims that she does not experience sexual drive...
Attraction.
What?
Asexuals can have a sex drive, they just don't have a driving need to involve other people in the process. So the word you're looking for is attraction.
I can't hear this. I can't become an unpaid, ungraduated slave to my advisor yet again for another year. I'll have to take a job at Slurpin's too. Well, how humiliating.
Well, at least then asexuality will be recognized on some planet.
I can't do this, not 3 months before I defend.
Then pursue it after you defend. We'll still be here, not going anywhere.
Well, that's because you invest all of your capital in motion pictures that make it look like you're going to space rather than actually going to space.
Then why don't you write your thesis about that? Look, I'm sorry I disprove your thesis, but people like me exist. You can't just erase me from the world. Can you?
I don't understand. You all look alike and think alike and dress alike and...
We dress alike?
All humans look the same in the infrared.